Hey,
What up, though?
listen, I just want to say I'm on the porch with it. I'm with the shits. That's why I got on these shades. My shades always tell you what type of mood I'm in. These is called with the shits, honey. I'm with it. Okay?
Nah, with the shits. Let me see. Shit, I'm hot. I should go outside, but it ain't no light out there.
Oh, honey, I got a light. Nah, if the goddamn roadkill start moving, I'm gonna book it. I ain't lying.
Then this motherfucking dog of mine want to be acting like a dog. Knock the gate over. Because she about to get a whooping.
Shit, be a dog. The nerve.
Because she gonna get out there and start barking. They don't
Ooh.
want to hear that shit.
Hey, and did she wag her tail too? Cause a dog gonna be a dog, okay? These two dogs over here, honey,
Ghetto.
they gonna act a fool, but then they gonna run because they know what time it is. But my dog's
Oh, it
gonna
feel
like,
good out here.
listen. Let me tell you, somebody brought up somebody in the brought up turning on the AC, baby. They said, "Can we turn it on?" I said, "No, for what? Huh?"
Mm.
This is the first day. Wait, we not.
Is
Bitch,
you paying the bills? Turn on the AC, open your motherfucking window, or blow in your hands and hope that shit fly back in your face. What you mean turn on the AC? That's the thing. These kids will ask questions that they know damn well they're not gonna get a good answer to because what the fuck you mean turn on the AC? Like, was you paying the heat bill when your ass needed to be warm? Put on a
no,
motherfucking sweater. Take your
no.
clothes off and go in your room. Shit. Hell.
Yeah, like damn, don't y'all know that cost? And it's in my name. Shit. Well,
Mhm. Hell, you laughed at me earlier when I asked Madison if she was paying for her damn cheeseburger. Because at this point, you're not about to keep eating out. Hell, I got to keep paying for your food to eat out when you got money. It seems like every time we go in the store, oh, I forgot my money. No, you ain't forgot your money. Well, you ain't forget that you owe me.
ooh,
Shit.
ooh. My
Hey,
God.
y'all.
I mean, I'm not old enough to drive. What you want me to do?
Not old enough to drive.
I tell you what I want you to do. I want you not to walk in the refrigerator, get out a carton of eggs, and cook 6 of them at it. That's what
6 eggs. Ooh, shit. 6 eggs. I almost choked. 6 eggs is like 3 pieces of chicken. Shit. Fuck, what, fuck you making 6 eggs? That's a lot.
Ooh,
Hell, I have chickens and we ain't even making 6 eggs at a time. My God.
hey, you know, manufacturing fucking eggplant over to that bitch. But it still gotta be a ration. What the? Who was eating 6 eggs?
That's why I need Joe Biden to go ahead and send me this little pandemic EBT card because at this point, I'm not making it off of my kids' motherfucking appetite. And I can't imagine having more than one. So come on. I need my pandemic EBT card because at this point, where my shit at, Joe? Because I mean, I've been on your side. I've been on your side. I need my EBT card now. Hell,
Oh shit, girl, I don't know. Ain't no motherfucking animals moving. Is it? You see something out here? You see anything moving? I
I
keep,
don't see nothing, honey.
I keep, I'm, I'm on this live. I'm live. Yeah,
No, I'm live.
you
Not
heard?
that's Byron. Mike, I'm live. Shit. Okay. Not the kids think it's funny. They might as well get in the video with your ass. Fuck it. It's a family affair. Hell.
It's a thing.
Sasha will be barking in a minute.
You was stupid, girl. I don't know. Some of this shit gotta stop. I see it and got quiet. I see it and got quiet. It and got quiet. That's crazy. But anyway, man, I'm gonna tell you, we gotta stop doing this shit for real. It's some shit we gotta stop doing. And Safari and Erica Mena is the prime time example of shit we gotta stop doing.
Yeah.
That's
We
just
just, first off, the concert in your backyard is what makes you want to stay at your house. Like, not the fact that this is your family. I married this woman. We have a baby together. I want to fight for our relationship. Like, no, she threw your ass a Jamaican party in your backyard. So, like, you want to say. And then it's like the thing with Erica, like, she all in the video happy and shit. Like,
like they shooting a.
when did our,
Okay.
yeah, like, when did this shit go out the window? Then he said it was Spice, like Spice, not Erica friend. Like Erica probably gave Spice $200 and she came to do that shit right now. Like, who booking Spice? So it's like you really had this motherfucking concert in your backyard, and like this is the standard of marriage. Like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can get Earth, Wind, and Fire in our backyard for Lloyd because he thoroughly enjoyed that versus. And I'm gonna see. I mean, we're not having marital problems, y'all. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna just try to go ahead and get EWF out here because Verdine's hair was pressed to a T, so I'm gonna need some hair tips. And just they sound like they still sound the same. So I'm gonna see if they can do a backyard party for a couple dollars for my husband's birthday this year. And I'm gonna just see because if backyard parties is what it is and marriages, let's just all do it. Hell. You need to see if you can get somebody back there for Byron. Hell. Not with Blue though. Not with Blue.
My dog out. um, my thing is, I ain't even tripping about the party. It's just like I don't understand why y'all get on social media and show y'all bare naked ass. Like, fuck the draws, y'all go down to your ass on the internet, and then it's like 2 weeks. If we get 2 weeks, this they did good. Matter of fact, because you know most motherfuckers it be 24 hours. They back in love. That's crazy.
Yeah, I really thought that they was leaving each other because ever since that little blow up, oh, it is raining. Let me go back in the house before I get corona.
What?
I know I felt it was drizzling, but I got this pergola over me. So it's coming through. Come on, Duty. We can't be out here getting sick now. Come on, let's go. Sorry, yeah. Something.
Now we just about everyday life. Fuck.
Hell, I had to be protect myself. I knew I was feeling fine. All right. Anywho, back to the safari thing though. Yeah, I did think that they was breaking up because
Ooh.
yeah, they hadn't been posting about one another. They was posting a baby and stuff, but you know, one thing about their relationship, like now I know Erica has been real private with her son. But
Mm-hmm.
since she got married and now she's been posting that daughter, it seemed like she still don't post her son. So I wonder, is he around or do he still stay with the mama? You know.
I don't know, but I think they have developed a certain way of doing things, and that's just ingrained in her. And then Safari cool with putting everything on the ground. Like, if you really want to be honest, he the one that put everything out there because she put a lot of just model pics or whatever you call that. She put out a lot of stuff about her, not her relationship. So he just be coming left field. He be doing too much, girl.
A whole lot.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know. See, I know that a person like if I was single, Safari, and this is no not. I don't. This has nothing to do with looks or him as a person. I'm not speaking to that. I'm just speaking as to how I know I. If I was, I wouldn't pick no Safari because not because of Safari, but because of me. Because of me. Because I have to protect myself. Because I know a motherfucker like that will press me to the edge, baby. I be showing my ass. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would. He the type that he play too much.
But both of them, and I think that's why we always say in agreement that they like worked for each other.
Hmm.
Because Erica Mina, they're the same person. And it was just shocking that they really got together. But to see, even the first time, every time we talk about this situation, do understand I always go back to when that bitch was walking on glass on Instagram Live. If they worked that
Yeah.
out, you know what I'm saying, and y'all moved past that and still got married and had a baby, I think they really probably could get through anything. But at the very end of the day, they're like, and I was having a conversation with my friend the other day, y'all. Because we gonna talk about shit that we all know about, but one thing we always do is tie it into real life. So I was having a conversation with my friend the other day about her relationship, and I asked her, like, nigga, do you just like toxicity? Even on vitamin D, they was talking about
Ooh,
that. Like some people just like to be in toxic relationships. You toxic, that works for you. So maybe that's what Safara and Erica Mina is going through. Like outside of their relationships, like we've known both of them to be toxic ass people. They've stayed in this relationship and they worked through this. Maybe that's what keeps them moving. Like maybe that's the gas and the shit that they need. And probably because if you're not relevant, people not checking for you. You know what I'm saying? They already live in a public eye. So when your name ain't trending and shit, ain't nobody checking for you for real. So they probably do this kind of bullshit to get some kind of attention because, I mean, it's a backyard party with Spice. I mean, I'm sure we probably going to see this on Love and Hip Hop, y'all, because that shit probably about to come on soon. So that might actually be on the episode.
Love and hip hop. They try to make
Yeah.
that sleep. Like, y'all know this shit ratchet as hell. Come on now.
Too ratchet. Talking about I'm staying in my marriage for this backyard party, this Jamaican party. It's too hot. Like, soon as the weather break, like, we just always got to be ignorant. like, like, it's ridiculous. It really is.
Like, we gonna make it another 15 years. All right. So
Right.
what colors did it come in? I'm gonna play along. Get the fuck out.
Hey, look, I'm just tired of like reality TV or like these reality TV influencers or whatever. I'm tired of all of them. Like, just hang up the shoes and let's go back to scripted TV because at this point, it's like y'all are really selling y'all soul for a couple dollars. And then it's like, people like us, we'll have an opinion about it, we'll comment, and then these motherfuckers will see it and be mad. Like, now you see I'm on the phone. I told y'all, shit. It's always something. Go out the gate. The thing is, let's go back to scripted TV because go back, go over the gate. I have to put the dog out like a kid. I don't feel like if you see me talking shit about you, you got to comment about it. It's your fault because you shouldn't have your life on TV. You know what I'm saying? Or play out on social media. You a dumbass, Erica Mina, for sitting here with this man who said he gonna be at home for the summer because you threw him a backyard party with Spice Official. What do you see, honey?
Honey, it's a lot of shit going on over here. Motherfuckers up, pulling off, pulling back. They yelling. They walking by with dogs. I don't know. It's just a lot.
Oh, we don't hear none of that.
The lights went down outside, girl, and they just doing a lot. I think that was Byron that just left.
My God. We got to get Byron on the live. We need to be on this bitch like the Brady Bunch. Hey, Frank the Legend.
You is crazy.
What y'all think about y'all that's in here joining? Hey, everybody joining. What y'all think about these 3 new people that then came out with T.I. and Tape? Actually, I thought that shit was so old. Didn't that come out in January or something? So the fact that
the bitch, okay, they gave it CPR, honey.
that's what I said. Did these motherfuckers come back to life? What y'all think about that? Like, do y'all think that that's coming up now because like they trying to still have relevance to this, or you know? And then the fact that these women are still all anonymous, like even in the Deshaun Watson case, women have came forth now. You got 2 women out of 22 who has a name since January or early February or whatever, when it's T.I. and Tiny stuff, like, you still get these new women that's coming out, but you still have no name and no face to any of this. So you said what happened with them? What happened was supposedly T.I. and Tiny be throwing these parties, or Tiny will be recruiting these women to these parties that they haven't, allegedly, y'all. And supposedly they doing drugs and popping pussy and getting paid 1,600. What's so funny? Cause they is in there. That's what they doing, popping pussy. Shit. Well, how else can you say it? This is the quick version. So they popping pussy and they got paid $1,666. And
shit.
yeah, so and then now that woman was saying that she was like, T.I. was about to beat her up when she was taking her son to daycare or something like that. Now all these women reached out to her that they too have been abused and that they were doing whatever. Now the thing with T.I. and Tiny though, Frank the Legend, is these women were saying that they were paid $1,666. Some of these women in these text messages that sis was putting out said that they went back multiple times. So you got $1,666 times 2 times 3 times 4, whatever. Whoa, is right. I know. So how now is that their fault? Like, if somebody came up to me right now and was like, hey, smoke this blunt. If I don't know you and all of that, like, I'm not about to just hit your blunt because you never know. That goes back to the whole DMX situation. You can't just, these are drugs in their situation. DMX didn't know he was hitting a lace blunt. These women saw the platter of drugs. You sniffed that coke. You took them ecstasy pills. You did those things. So whatever happened to you after that, like, it's unfortunate. But when you took the money and then went back, at that point, it's like,
what are we doing? And
yeah, what are we doing?
To me, because I don't know. I just feel like we are living in an era where we desensitize. We are desensitizing real serious issues to the point where it's gonna be real victims and ain't nobody give a fuck.
Don't believe them. Yeah.
I have an issue with that. I was in high school. Wasn't Tiny intent flipping hoes back then? It seemed like I knew that as a kid, so I'm trying to figure out how these hoes was lost. At the very least, and maybe I shouldn't. I was just saying that in the flow of conversation, but you know what go down with these two. So, what you think you would have to do? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of this shit is just paying the fucking attention and just bear. You know what? Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Anybody, real shit. It's a certain type of being nice, and it's a certain type of other nice that be like, these motherfuckers ooh nice. What they up to? You know what I'm saying? And anybody too chatty Cathy with me, I don't fucking know.
Hey y'all, we had went to New Orleans and ran into some motherfuckers that was too nice. Okay, when I tell you, niggas could have been in that bitch like on an episode of America's Most Wanted or something, like we on the side of some milk cartons or something. You gotta just know the difference. Like, if you don't know, you be out here. Next thing you know, you somewhere doped up trying to figure out why you got somebody's dick in your mouth. You just don't know. I'm just fucked up.
Yo,
What?
Cause you stupid. That's why. You is crazy. Listen.
It's the truth though.
It is, but so much shit. This is what people don't get, like, for real, for real. It is so much shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Human trafficking, people snatching cats. You know what I'm saying? People getting robbed. Like, it's all type of vicious child trafficking, all type of vicious shit out here. Like, it's real out here. And there's some real victims, man. And then we gotta start acting like we got some sense. Like, for real. I mean, there's people that do that. And then there's other shit. Like, it's people that see good people or people with really good energy, right? And then they be want to siphon your energy. People don't
take down
energy vampires out here.
Yeah.
And besides being kidnapped and catch-snapped and child trafficked and all of that shit, like, it's people that don't ever really have to touch you that could just zap all your energy. So you it's all type of shit out here, and it could be coming from all different kind of ways. So you gotta use wisdom. But you cannot tell me I'm sorry. At this point, if I come to anybody though, and they're like, hey, it's ass and drugs in 5 minutes, or it's ass and drugs, you want to, if you come in and stay, you a willing participant. Unless they didn't put a gun to your head and threaten you and force you, now we talking about something different. But if you had the option to walk away, nobody was holding you. It's just like, if you stay here, you busting it wide open, and we getting high around this bitch.
Right.
And you stayed. What was you there for? You knew what time it is.
No, when you went back the next time, you knew what time it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that first time somebody might give you a pass. You know, that second time though, like,
it's no denying it. Okay.
No, you like that. And it's like, what's unfortunate is some of these people do these things because they feel like, you know, in T.I. and Tiny's situation, like they was about to put you on, or they was gonna put you in some kind of situations that, I mean, in front of some doors or people that you wouldn't be able to do on your own. But I'm not about to take drugs for that shit. It's really the price you are. What price are you really willing to pay for fame? Like, and that goes back to the whole reality TV thing. Like, way back in the day when we were younger, it was like the big thing was to try to get on the Bad Girls Club. Like, do you really want to act the fucking fool or look the fool or a hot mess to have like somebody know who the fuck you are? Like, no, like, you're gonna have to know me because you like me because some shit like this. Sports talk, you know what I'm saying? Porch talk, Rants and Robes. What Big Wit not about to do is get in front of nobody camera and degrade myself or sell my soul. No. And I'm a very fun person, but I don't got time. You be talking about had this beef with this bitch. No, because then the moment you honestly disrespect me, I'm going to beat your ass in real life. Fuck these cameras. These cameras don't exist. Now what? I'm in jail. Now my husband got to bail me out some bullshit. Now everybody mad at me because she should have controlled herself. No, y'all knew what the fuck y'all was doing. So stop playing. No. Honestly, and that be what's wrong with these motherfuckers. Like, y'all want to get in front of these cameras and do whatever the fuck these fucking white people tell y'all to do because this the narrative they want to paint about us. We not all aggressive. We aggressive when you make us aggressive. You put us in these. Madison, come get this dog. Yeah, go. She bad, y'all. She bad. Try to stress me out.
You know what? I came with you.
Could you imagine?
It'd be too much. Because
what about stars who make bank? What about porn stars? See, it's the same motherfucker always on here talking shit. Ain't nothing about porn stars. If that's how you get your money, get your money. Like, you want to be on here with these dumbass questions? That's cool, but ask some real shit. Like, ask some shit that's gonna be like real. Nobody's talking about porn stars. If you go out and you go to work and you sell pussy on camera and that's how you make your money, do you? Hell, ain't nobody judging you. Shit. Yes, they do make bank. Here again, this motherfucker still ain't got no goddamn profile picture. You know what I'm saying? Just a pervert. Perverted ass motherfucker.
Are you crazy? Listen. Yeah. It'd be too much. I definitely feel you. these gals, because I don't want to call them hoes again, they in their mid-40s. I don't give a fuck what the profile say, what it say on Google. When I look at you, I can tell you a good 45. And
Right.
you up there, I'm not 45. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in my 30s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not fixing to get on there and be throwing no drinks, tussling with nobody. Saying, because this is the thing, like that shit get real. You know what I'm saying? And somebody is going to jail or hell, baby. That's just
Baby.
jail or hell. Pick
Yeah.
one. You know what I'm saying? And
If y'all watch The Real Housewives, that shit with Marlo. Like, you sit at this table, you calling all these women fake bitches and all this. Like, listen, it's only so many fake bitches I'm going to be, because at the end of the day, this ain't got nothing to do with me. So don't project your negative energy to me. I don't got time for that bullshit. Like,
no, but how about they like, don't do that in front of Big Frida. Big Frida knows she on Atlanta Housewives. She expect this shit. She had to know that shit was coming.
I think it was just the fact that it's like we here trying to do some shit and you embarrassing the group. It didn't. I don't think it had to do with anything with Big Frida. It could have been you or me. Like, you doing some shit that's uncalled for. Like the shit Marlo pulled, that was weird. But it's like you don't do that shit when it's just us here. You do that shit and you making everybody as a whole look crazy. That's why
And
I said she couldn't have been sitting there talking about me, talking about fake bitch and blah blah blah. Like,
um, listen, Marlo, you don't think Marlo about 55?
Marlo gotta be about 50 something. Cause if Cynthia is now like Cynthia 53 cents or some shit like that, Marlo gotta be up there too.
Marlo 57. Woo!
Right. And that be the thing, like you sit here on TV talking about blame it on the Patron, like, bitch, what? Like, when are we gonna start just taking accountability for just being dumb? Like, nigga,
God,
you
that's
dumb.
crazy. They got black women out here looking crazy, and now everybody just think we done ran them up. But
Yeah, in the palace.
poking my ignorant ass tunes into the shit. You know what I'm saying? I be like,
I be tuning in too because there's nothing else to watch on TV, honestly. But then it's like you just think it'll be more, like maybe it'll be something else on TV. But honestly, it's like I don't know. And then it's just crazy because it's like we really, like, I don't know why I'm shocked by it. But I think what's more or less the reason why I'm always in such a rant, here we are, Rants and Robes. Okay, why can't they turn up at 55? No, I'm gonna turn up at 55, Mo. That's not the point.
no,
But it's like I'm gonna turn up at 55, but I'm gonna be graceful. I'm not about to be turning up trying to fight or trying to insert myself in people's business that ain't got nothing to do with me.
go and drink.
Or I'm 55 acting 25 and all the rest of that. Like, no. I'm 33 and I act 33. I know I'm not the same 20-year-old. I know I can't drink the same or do the same stuff. And it's like sometimes people just don't want to be their age. Like, act your age. Like, if you want to drink and do that, do that. But don't be out here, especially on national TV, acting a fucking fool and then get up the next day and say it was the Patron's fault. Like, no, it's your fault. By the time you 50, you can't keep blaming it on the liquor, Jamie Foxx. Like, that's not an excuse.
Let me tell you something. The Angela Bassett's, what's the one she always like holy? Loretta Devine.
That's my auntie.
Some people like them that be acting and shit.
You can be a city girl at 50. You gotta just be an appropriate city girl. Like, being a city girl at 25 do not mean being turning up and acting a fool. Like, that's what's wrong with the way that social media is allowing these young kids to think. Don't be out here showing your ass for no reason. If somebody come at you and step to you and be inappropriate with you, then yeah, stand your ground. But just to be trying to go out here and you turn up because I'm just gonna be rah-rah and I'm gonna just do this and blah blah blah, like, you the fool.
Mm-hmm.
That's on you.
Mm.
Like, and that's the mentality that we want to have instill in people, period. Like, we always want to talk about how do we move our culture ahead, or why are we always looked at like this? That's because that's what they show on TV. This is national TV.
Yeah,
You
that's
got people 55 and up, 50 and up, 40 and up acting a damn fool.
mm.
Social media, you got everybody on camera. They want to have arguments and fight. You barely see people at any age between 20 and 50 who really out here making a difference. And then when they do highlight that shit, it's only for a minute. Like,
Just
the point is,
happens.
we got to be the better people, period. You can't in one breath say all this editing. Well, bitch, it wouldn't be no editing if you would have never did the shit in the first place.
Yeah, hello. I get tired of that shit, the editing. Like, so you're suggesting that this person edited that into their mouths? Because I heard it come out of their mouth.
Right.
And that they put words in their mouth too in editing. Oh, okay. Okay. Like, some of this shit, it'd be a real reach. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
It'd be a real.
Black lives do matter. But to y'all, like, we gonna holler Black Lives Matter, and that's cool. Black lives do matter. I'm for it. But Black lives gotta really matter. Like, when Black lives matter, Black lives gotta matter more than police brutality. Black lives gotta matter more than racism. Like, Black lives gotta matter to us as well. When we go into our Black communities, we gotta want to just see make a change. Like, it's not that, oh, I don't litter. But if I go out and I'm out at the grocery store and I see something on the ground, yeah, I might pick the shit up and throw it away because this is my community. Little shit like that makes a difference. Like, y'all can't just be out here hollering Black Lives Matter because that shit is cool and it's trendy. Like, we have really allowed motherfuckers to make Black people out like we just came out 2 years ago or something. People coming out with all these statements about Black people and shit like we knew. Like, no, Black people ain't new.
Hello.
Like, and then it's acceptable. And then people want to be, support Black business. As a Black entrepreneur, you got to work just as hard as the white man. You can't just expect people to support you if you're not out here doing your thing and really grinding and doing what you got to do. So, yes, Black lives do matter, but Black lives got to matter all the way around. We can't expect for people to just treat us one way we're not treating ourselves. Or you can't expect for people to come into your community and build if this motherfucking community is trashy, ain't nobody doing something. Y'all want the city to come on and cut the grass? Fuck it. If they not coming out and cut the grass, you and your homeboys, get y'all shit together, go out there and cut the grass.
Right. And you know,
you make your city do what look like it need to look.
Just because even if that has something to do with you feel like you live in the spot that you necessarily feel like you should be living better, you still taking pride. You supposed to take pride in where the fuck you at all times.
At all times.
You see what I'm saying? It shouldn't be when I get to this standard of life, I'm gonna start giving a damn. No, you should take pride in your shit every step of the way. And see, we don't. You know what I'm saying? We want to kick and scream and complain our way up. Shit is hard enough. It's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? You know it's resistance, but that's how it's set up in the matrix. So you know the game, what's up. Don't make it worse complaining the whole fucking way up. Because it's fine. Shut the fuck up.
Motherfuckers, people literally just went out here and voted because they wanted to get Trump out. Let's see if these same Black lives go out here to the polls and vote for city council people that's coming up in their area, state representatives that you vote for in your area. That's where the real change come from. And the thing is, they don't want to put that out there in the media because people don't want to see that shit. You know, the truth is, what the fuck we need to do is read and do our own research. Reading is fundamental in more ways than one. Stop believing everything that you see on TV anyway. When it's time for people to run for governor, y'all got to research the people y'all want to put in here for governor. So many people were so mad at motherfucking Snyder that people just voted Whitmer in. Now motherfuckers mad at Whitmer because she want to close the state down and do whatever. This is who you voted for. Know these people's policies. You would have knew that shit when you voted these people in. It's wrong that we as a culture We gotta so it's cultural appropriation amongst Black people across the board. People want to get big noses, big lips, all kind of shit, braids, all nappy hair. Cultural appropriation across our culture, period. But it's like what's crazy is all of these other cultures want to be Black so bad, but Black people don't want to be Black, and we don't want to respect ourselves as that until it's popular, until it's cool. We'll be Black again on Juneteenth. Motherfucking Black History Month is over. We'll be Black again come June. You know what I'm saying? Right around June 15th through the motherfucking 21st. You know what I'm saying? It might be serious. Like, don't holler that Black Lives Matter shit if y'all not really out there making change. And I don't mean making change by going out there to protest when some shit happened in your neighborhood. Get out here and volunteer for real. Pack a motherfucking lunch for a homeless person. Go out here and do help with nonprofit organizations. It's not always about what money you gonna make, but it's about being that change in the community that you want to see change. Because all the rest of that shit don't matter. Mm-hmm. I don't care about what these celebrities are saying on social media. If these motherfuckers ain't out here doing shit, they not doing shit. Black Lives Matter is a saying. It only means something when your ass is going out there to make it mean something in your heart. Yeah, and it's not about what your neighbor doing. It's about what you doing.
We have a responsibility to the planet, to the nature.
Yeah.
And, you know, my husband told me, he said that they was hunting dolphins. Listen to how fucked up this sound. When this hit my earwaves, I said, huh? Yeah, we in a bad way here in the States. That they trapping dolphins and killing them because they eating up the shrimp. That's how much the demand is for shrimp. That they would snuff out a life of a dolphin.
Because they eat shrimp.
What? Guess what? If they eat all the shrimps. Right, but check this out. If they eat up all the shrimp, guess what? We just don't have shrimp to eat. We not gonna die because we don't have shrimp to eat. That's not the devil. You know, I know some of us gonna blame it on this is the end of time. They ain't got no more shrimp. Jesus is coming. I know some of y'all gonna argue that. No, the shrimp gone. Dolphins ate them up. They'll come back because life has cycles. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna have the motherfucking food. You know. That really put me in the bad way. That we could literally put an animal into extinction because motherfuckers want to eat shrimp.
That's ghetto, kind of.
Girl, that fucked me up.
I know everybody. You know what's crazy, Mo? Everybody was out here on the seafood thing. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. My neighbor, she supplies seafood to like all half of mid-Michigan, basically. And throughout the whole pandemic, she kept telling me like every day her shit was doing record sales. And she's been in business for a long time. So record sales during the pandemic, like that's STEMI, baby. And seafood is not cheap. So the fact that you rather kill a dolphin to say the scrimp, that really says a lot. The fact that people would value, it's crazy because they would put dolphins and shrimps probably into extinction, but people value wildlife more than they value human life. And that's what's really weird. Like, the dolphins though, like,
but you know, and we can't skip the order because I truly do believe too that we need animals for our existence. We can't listen, everything is connected. We all work hand in hand from the plants to the human. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people gotta understand. You know, it's just different forms and different parts of life or frequencies and shit like that. But we all work in this ecosystem together. And you can't go around disrespecting no part of it. Not no plants, not no animals, not the air. We out of order. We pollute the air. We disrespectful to the animals. We arguing with the motherfucker and bitch, get off my property. You know what I'm saying? And really, we own this shit. Because this is nature. We put our houses and shit here. So I'm just saying, like, the human race is out of order, man. And we need to be brought to heel. And don't nobody have to come down to planet Earth for no fucking intervention, dog. We really just need to wake up and quit playing. For real.
I'm not trying to be funny or disrespectful to the nature, but y'all, to be honest, they really can come out with a new animal because I'm tired of eating the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really am over pork, beef, chicken, and fish. The rest of the damn luxury stuff. I need something new in my life. And then people be like, be vegan. I tried to not eat meat and I was negative for so long. Ask my family. It was horrible. I needed it. I do feel better, but I just feel like we need something new. We need a new animal. Even my dog, look at her laughing. She's smiling because she like shit. She needs something new to taste in her damn dog food. I don't know. We need to throw something else into the cycle of life because at this point you got motherfuckers killing dolphins for scrimps. You got people killing people for no reason. I want to eat a new animal. Like, I'm just ready for something new. What about y'all? I don't know.
I think real shit. The Mexicans, dog. If you put any of the meats in a taco, it's all good. I don't know, so I could survive because as long as I can make a fucking taco, baby, I'm on there, out there, and popping. Okay,
Baby, tacos, and they do tacos differently in Saginaw, and I didn't know it until I had a Saginaw taco. They will put everything on the fryer. Everything is like deep fried. I don't know, it's something, but baby, that fried corn is something else. Like, my husband said we wasn't gonna grow corn in the garden this year, but I think we gonna have to go ahead and grow just a couple of stalks. Cause I need, Mexican food. My God, get off of me. Mexican food is something different. And it'll fill you up. It's the beans and everything, like the rice. They know how to fill you up.
baby, okay.
Yeah, Mexican food, they know how to fill you up. And that should be $7. You
Ooh.
eat for 3 days. My God, shit. You make me want to go get some Mexican food right now. I want to go to Southwest. Just for shit. Let me get a nacho. This motherfucking nachos, you get about 100 chips, a whole bunch of rice and beans. I know it's so much rice and beans. And then they ask you, and don't tell them you want both. They don't understand that you want both. Now you done fuck them up because now they got to figure out how they going to wrap up the burrito at Chipotle when you want both. Give me all that shit. Don't put all that shit in front of me. When I go to Qdoba, baby, I want the vegetables, the beans, the rice, the guac, the meat, shit, chips on the side. Hell, give it all to me. She be like, well, you don't.
Qdoba is a hood Chipotle.
Yeah, shit, Qdoba. And you know what be funny is I had a Mexican coworker. And this is how you know we be ignorant in real life. And I don't mind telling y'all about my ignorance. So I go and I'm talking to Denise is my homegirl. So my homegirls is going to help me on my ignorance. I'm like, shit, a bitch loves some Taco Bell. She got so mad. She was like, Taco Bell, bitch. I'm like, yeah, I'll come over for dinner because Taco Bell is my favorite. She like Taco Bell. Like, that is so offensive to a Mexican. Like, Taco Bell is the most Americanized Mexican food you can get. But to me, that shit is real. Like, and what be odd to me, y'all, and drop some hearts in the comments if y'all with me. But I seen a meme not too long ago that was like, our parents never made tacos. My parents, I did not grow up eating tacos in my house.
How did we get on that taco shit? It was a blessing.
It had to be
my intervention that guided us to the tacos.
It had to be. Tacos was made for the millennials. I don't know who came up with that taco seasoning, but thank you, baby. Because my mama never made tacos. What? My grandma liked tacos. We ain't even had manwich. If you had Sloppy Joes in my house, that motherfucking sauce was homemade. Like, what? So you niggas out here had tacos. Here go Lloyd. Colon cleansing Taco Bell. I know Taco Bell will clean you out, boo, but hell.
I ain't going to say how, but it definitely will.
It will.
that Taco Bell, I really wasn't fucking with them like that because I always felt like Taco Bell, like once I got out of high school, because you know Taco Bell was the shit when I was in high school.
Right.
But once I got out of high school, I was like, I don't need to be eating this shit, you know? And I really feel like I be teetering with that shit because I be like, is this Alpo that we're eating? You know? So, you know, I don't know. The thought of me eating Alpo is just not, you know, the greatest.
Honey.
But let me tell you, when I said, God damn, that Taco Bell, is when they got rid of that Mexican pizza. Now, I would go there and fuck with that Mexican pizza. No, but I fucks with the Mexican pizza. They got rid of it.
Damn, Taco Bell. I ain't never ate shit at Taco Bell but the Nacho Bell Grande. But not the Mexican pizza.
Yeah,
that Mexican pizza at Red Lobster so motherfucking good. Every time I think about Red Lobster, I think about when Kermit flagged down that motherfucking waiter about them biscuits. My God. He flagged her ass down from across the goddamn room, y'all, and she had to come right near him and kneel down. It was like a table of 20 of us. He didn't give a fuck. He was like, keep the biscuits coming. Shit.
Wait, fuck that. He was like, do the crab legs come pre-cracked?
Cracked. When he asked, and the lady looked at him, y'all, like, and she looked at us and then looked back at him like, and he was waiting on the answer. And she was like, no. He didn't understand it.
That shit disrespectful because I love Kermit. I do. That shit disrespectful because it's like Red Lobster is really like the McDonald's of a seafood restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So they really not.
It is.
You just don't know it because they don't have no drive-through. You know what I'm saying? So because Red Lobster don't have a drive-through, they can get away with the shit. But really, that shit, that's like Wendy's, Burger King, and shit. They're not about to crack shit.
Listen.
Claw of crab, and they're gonna give you 2 crab legs.
Dog, I realized Red Lobster was some bullshit when they had the lobster tail on the menu for the kids menu for $10. I was like, not the lobster tail on the kids menu. Everybody had a lobster tail at Madison's birthday party that time. Like, what the fuck? And they enjoyed it. Then you crack the lobster tail. It's about as big as your hand. You see my hand, y'all? So it's about that big. It's that long on the plate. But then when you crack it open, it's about as big as 2 chicken nuggets. You know, but I was about to say shit to them kids because, hey, they was happy. They felt rich. They had a lobster tail. That shit was $10. It's my daughter's 10th birthday. These kids was turned up. London was, remember, didn't I call you? Like, is London going to eat a lobster tail? Because she was asking for that shit. Byron was like, shit, she told that motherfucking lobster tail up. Hell, them kids. So, hell, I said, fuck it. Lobster tails around for everybody. That's what I knew. Red Lobster was, what? But that, then, you know, then too. Y'all, kids these days have luxury because I didn't have my first crab legs. I was in my 20s. So for these kids to even be able to have a lobster tail on the kids menu, that goes to show you that they're living in a day of luxury. But
nigga, listen, I was happy when we went out. My thing was about Red Lobster. Fuck all the rest of that shit. It was Red Lobster. That fucking Shirley Temple. Nigga, I still ask for a Shirley Temple at my age, proudly.
You asked for one at Outback that time. I was like, a Shirley Temple. Bitch, sweet. I said, what?
Baby, I don't give a good goddamn. I want my Shirley Temple. Now, you can add an extra cherry and you can put an umbrella on that bitch too, but I want my Shirley Temple. What's wrong with that?
Them motherfucking wings at Outback be made by Jesus himself.
Ooh, and yeah. And they look, they dips and shit be good as fuck.
I know. They fries. Outback is just blessed.
Listen, when that blooming onion, this is some fat ass shit, but I remember that blooming onion came out with the steak and the cheese and all that old extra shit, and we ordered that bitch.
When it was me, you, and Aisha.
No, it was me, Kermit, Katrina, and Tiffany.
Oh.
You should have seen how Kermit's face lit up. Me and him, baby. We was like, "Aye." That fucking blooming onion girl with all that shit on it. But you know, they ain't keep it long, but and the thing that you knew you wasn't right for ordering it because you would look at the calories and the calories.
Oh, and say you gonna be fat as hell after you eat it.
Yes, like
They don't even tell you the calories. It'd be like a lot. You look at the calories on the blooming onion, that shit just be like enough.
let me tell you something. That motherfucking onion red, Swanson's funeral home. You hear what?
Baby, okay.
It wrote, it read pie, funeral home. James H. Cole, funeral home. That's what them calories was reading, baby.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
I don't know what seasoning Outback put on. You know what? The next time I go to Outback, and I hope I don't embarrass my husband, but I'm going to ask them if they got a seasoning they sprinkle on the wings. Like, how do they make them? Because the wings at Outback is so blessed. It's like Jesus himself is at the grill, and he can't be at all the grills. So it got to be something. And I'm going to just ask.
Yo, is really crazy. Listen, what you think about Andy Cohen having this show with Riley
with the kids
and the pyramid chick? Why did somebody in the comments say, well, Riley don't talk now? She about to be talking.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's just a way to keep relevant, like, because that'll be something that people might tune into because it's the kids. Because you already know that Kim kid gonna be. Somebody in the comments said that she aging in dog years.
What? They said, no, I don't know. What I did read, somebody was like, yeah, she looked like one of them married and divorced housewives with three.
Already.
And they might have said she smoked. I don't know. I might be making that part up, but I said people.
Andy Cohen gonna do what he got to do to keep them Bravo coins coming in, though, and I ain't mad at him. As long as people keep tuning in, I mean, what the fuck? That's like Mona Scott then had the family reunion. Now she coming out with the couples retreat. The Love and Hip Hop's coming back. These people got to stay relevant, and as long as people tune in, it don't matter.
The same old recycled storyline. That shit is crazy. Listen, did you see that clip with the girl with the nails with the hot sauce bottles?
With the hot sauce bottles?
So ghetto. I was like, this had to be done for likes and views. It had to, because you know somebody gonna pay attention to some outrageous shit like that.
Yeah.
You sprinkling hot sauce
on fish.
On,
Where is she at? The place with TT? What is it? Crab claws or some shit? King crabs or something? I don't know. Go to Madison. Go ahead.
Oh, how wonderful.
See, this is why I be having to have her ass outside when I be trying to record sports talk, because she ignorant. And Madison, you just don't care. What you been doing for an hour? You know I'm on live. You done come in here and interrupt me. Ain't took no shower yet. You got to be in the bed. Okay. Go ahead. Take this dog and lock her in a room or something.
Okay. What is happening here?
These kids will worry you if you let them. Not mine, though.
I don't know. You know what? This camera came on and it got real quiet all of a sudden.
Did Byron come back?
I don't think so, girl. I don't know.
He out there. He might have didn't have to sneak up there at Ace of Spades. I think I'm turning into a skunk or something. I'm just getting these real ass patches of fucking hair in my hair. Where is this color coming from? My God.
Crazy. Not a skunk.
Y'all been praying for DMX? Cause that's something crazy. Before we get off this live, let's talk about the DMX thing, because that's all weird. Like, just the fact that, like, I'm just glad that he been fighting this long. And I'm hoping that God really gives him the chance to even come through again, because addiction is real. Like, coming from a person dealing with, like, my mom, up until she died, battled addiction my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen her in her DMX stages where she was good and she was bad. She was up and she was down. That shit ain't no joke. So I really hope that DMX pulls through, because it's just unfortunate.
Baby.
It's really unfortunate.
It's
I
this.
saw the video you posted earlier.
Man, you could just tell the pain, even recalling that memory. Even when he told it, he got a way of sorting. I'm gonna say, DMX, he needs to narrate some books. That's what. Listen, listen. You imagine listening? How many books would you read if it came? You would be like, you'd be the smartest motherfucker around. Because I know I would be tuning into any book. His, you know, because he's so animated, he really know how to tell a story and convey a point. You know what I'm saying? He gets that shit, you know, for real. So that's some other shit that he might need to want to take up. Hey, man, you know, I'll narrate your book. Book sales be going through. Then you get little niggas to listen to some books. At least listen to them.
Yeah.
At least listen to them. I'm telling you, it's big money. It's big money in bags. That man needs to do book voiceovers. He gotta come back, boy. Much, girl. I was in the gym working out, listening to him. I was feeling the type of way, dog. It's going on out in these streets. Then I listened to this video today. It's like, dog, and it was just so clear to me, like the writing is on the wall, like it's right there in your face. Dude did that shit right after. I think he said that was the first time he ever spit a rhyme, and that bitch was sweet off top. You get what I'm saying? Like coming out the gate, he was sweet. That man heard that shit, and he was around you. He was telling you before he got to that point. That dude was a rapper. Like, he was trying to rap and shit, rap rhymes, and he did the beatbox. You see what I'm saying? So he painted a picture for you. This fool he was a rapper. So now he looking at X like, oh, this little nigga cold. He colder than me. Oh, I gotta fuck him up. And that he did. And that's some bullshit.
Yeah, but fucking him up at 14 didn't stop DMX's career. You know, he still was able to go on and be a successful rapper. So it's good that God gave him that, mercy.
But if he never been, and my point is this, if he never had been introduced as well as he did on the shit, can you imagine if he wasn't? That man still, see, you looking at it as a positive thing, which you should, and that's good. But the point is, he still snuffed out some of his greatness.
Because I agree with you, but I'm saying we don't know if he necessarily, like, to me, it sounded like this was a man who was always lacing his weed with crack. I mean, I guess from my personal experience, knowing that people do that anyway, that was a norm back then. So, especially in the crack era, like DMX started doing crack, and when he said that happened to him, that was in the beginning of the crack era. So people laced their weed with crack. Now, not to say that DMX should have knew that weed was laced with crack, or that man should have told him that the weed was laced with crack. But I don't want to sit here and necessarily say that he said, oh, DMX is going to be a better rapper than me, and he gave him crack. Like, he had already had the blunt. They were smoking that shit together. So what he could have went through was the same thing he could have went through. You know, you never know.
It made it even more easy because the fool already had his shit that he was doing. So all he doing, no one said that he wasn't using it. He don't have to be free of using the shit prior to not be guilty of trying to fuck up this man's life. And
I agree. I'm saying I'm not going to agree that he necessarily tried to fuck up his life, like that was his intention. Giving him a lace blunt, yes, he should have told him that he was given a lace blunt. Like, I have been given the blunt lace with nicotine. I mean, luckily for me, it was just nicotine. I got sick as fuck. But it wasn't that I knew it was laced with nicotine in the beginning, but because it was somebody that I knew, you know, I'm just going to smoke this blunt. But I knew ahead of time that this person smoked cigarettes. But as you sit around with people that you know, you're going to take this blunt because you didn't smoke weed before. I'm not saying DMX is wrong. I'm not saying this man is wrong. I'm just saying that people who lace their weed, period, should tell people anyway, because you don't know if that person is willing to take that risk.
Listen.
So should he have gave him crack? No. But should he have told him? Yes. But it's just fucked up. Like, I'm not about to say he did that intentionally to say, oh, DMX is a sweet rapper, so I'm about to give him crack to ruin his career. Because even if that was the case, it never ruined his career.
He still had to battle with that, where he could have spent his time being creative. The thing is this, man, that motherfucker, you don't pass a regular, to me, you don't give, I'm gonna take it to this point. You don't give a 14-year-old a cigarette. So I wouldn't give a 14-year-old a cigarette, weed, alcohol, lace, whatever. It shouldn't even been around the kid.
But you got to realize, Raquel, at that time, 14-year-olds was selling crack. Like, look at the Biggie story. And I'm not excusing anything, but this is the world that they living in. Like, they in New York, they in it. 14-year-olds was selling crack in the crack era. No, it's not right. Do I want somebody to give my 14-year-old daughter drugs when my daughter becomes 14? No, I'm not excusing it, but this is the era you live in. You go out here, you with these people that you knowingly know that this is what they do. It's chances out here that you can take. Fortunate for me, I saw it from my mother. So I was willing to know what to do and what not to do. So when I was around friends, I have seen crack in rare form, but I knew the difference. Like, no, I'm not going to take it. Like, I've seen people do crack. I've seen people snort coke. I've seen people shoot it up. That's just what you choose to be around. That goes back to the T.I. thing when we said these people chose to do this. Mm-hmm. I've been around good friends of mine when they was high off heroin, trying to keep these motherfuckers up to make sure they not going to die because I don't know what to do. Again, when I was laced, when I smoked a blunt, I was laced off a nicotine weed blunt, and this is a real story. And it was by family. And I'm not really cool with my family, something you know. So this is somebody I'm calling family. This is family, but this is my family. And then when I was sick as fuck, this motherfucker laughed like, I didn't know that would be something that affects you. Like, but you know I don't smoke cigarettes. Like, you know, like nicotine, I'm not just out here off that shit. So I was fucked up. Like, and luckily for me, it was just nicotine. It was something I could sleep off. It could have been something deeper. And, you know, God forbid, I could be like DMX today. But I was laced by somebody close to me, somebody I consider family, somebody who if I smoked with, this is somebody I'm cool to smoke with. And now, from that very moment, I've learned, like, hell no, like, mm-mm.
Well, I mean, it has to be somebody close to you, because who else you gonna let get that close to you to even do that? Like,
exactly. So it's like, in the era when I heard the DMX video, you know, it was just fucked up to me, is because it's like, you a younger person, this is an older person, this is somebody who's supposed to teach you the way. So in my head, this is somebody who's already addicted. You know, and people who's in that mind state, they don't think clearly. So I'm not even sure if this man was thinking what he was getting ready to put this boy into at the end of the day. So he just rolling his weed. This your boy, y'all beatboxing, y'all rapping or whatever. You like this blunt, you passing it, y'all smoking now. This is his unfortunate situation he just introduced him to. But this all happened in the crack era. This all happened when people started doing crack, when people was introduced to crack. You got kids out here selling crack. Even today, like these young mumble rappers out here, some of these people started their career on the backs of selling drugs. And these niggas is only 20 and 21. So they were selling drugs at 16, 14 and all of that. And it's unfortunate because it's like, this is where Black Lives Matter. This goes back to that. We got to be so wrapped up in our community that the kids who come up under us don't feel like this shit is right. This is not the right thing to do. Like, this is where Black lives really matter. It's not about what a corporation gonna do or what a corporation gonna invest into some kind of fucking corporation that don't got shit to do with inner city communities. Because how many times have anybody who's on this live or who gonna watch this later, and even you, Raquel, have seen that Black Lives Matter donated to an inner city? So if Black Lives Matter, we gotta be the first people. We gotta be the Black lives that make Black Lives Matter.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see these kids out here? These kids is out here at young ages selling drugs because they don't have no motherfucking mentors in their communities. Black men got to start going into the communities and wanting to mentor these people, because at the end of the day, this DMX could be anybody's kid.
Yeah.
That could be anybody's kid coming forward. And it's unfortunate because we don't know what the situation is. It would be nice to believe that this man was a hater, because that's the easiest thing to believe. But this man at an adult age could have been so fucked up in his life, he don't even know what he doing to this man.
But I didn't take that in consideration, because usually you ever had somebody do some fucked up shit to you, but you know, like, deep down they really didn't mean no harm.
Yeah.
They like, yeah, this happened. I know he didn't mean, it was fucked up. He shouldn't have gave it to me at that younger age, but I know he didn't mean well. He didn't say that. He told the story like he told the story. And
he was 14. He was beatboxing. A nigga gave him a blunt laced with crack. It was like, a song.
Why would you do that to a kid? So for him to make...
Right. That's everybody's opinion, though. Why would you do that to a kid? But you said it, like, it's not about drugs. We all are addicted to something.
Yeah.
And you not thinking about that shit. And the most unfortunate part is, let's go back to all of this. Now DMX is addicted. He was on Iyanla. Remember when Iyanla asked him if he was going to pick drugs on his kids, and he picked drugs? When you in that mental state, you're not thinking right. So clearly this man had already been using drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So deep down inside, he don't know what he's about to do to fuck up the next person. I'm sure if drug addicts could save the next drug addict, they would. Because if you really deep down inside know somebody who do drugs, and you have talked to somebody who has been in the place of an addict, you know their heart, and they always mean well, but being an addict always seems to come first.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes back to just being guilty until proven innocent. I heard the video from DMX, but again, we don't know what state the person was in when he had that blunt. It's a difference between, I'm giving you a lace blunt and I'm just giving you crack cocaine upright. Hey, my nigga, here, smoke this crack, do this rock, blah, blah, blah. But he wrote this weed. Like, that was not weird in that day. People had laced blunts. And this might have been a blunt he rolled. He was going to smoke. DMX happened to be there. He gave him this blunt, and this was just an unfortunate time for DMX.
I wouldn't even be as tripping if dude would have announced what he was passing him.
Exactly.
But he didn't.
Right.
So there we go. It's some bullshit.
He should have said that shit. You gotta say that shit. I like my man Dan. Shit, he was young. When his ass got laced with that crack blunt, he ain't been the same since. The difference between Dan and DMX is DMX was able to go out and have a career and still do the drugs on the side. Dan was damn near like a child. If Dan is still living today, and I hope he is, he's still in his head like a child, like younger than your children today. And he's been fucked up and just super quiet into himself, like, and it's just so weird. And that was a one-time thing for him. It wasn't a constant over and over use again of drugs and going through overdoses and everything like this. He was laced one time and has never came back from that shit.
This is the crazy part. This is what I wonder, though. Okay, so they said he on life support. Then they showed a picture. They got a picture of him, like, laying in the hospital bed. You know, he back thin again. You know, he was thick on Versus.
On the Versus, yeah, but he back doing drugs.
And it right. So he like peace, and it's like, is that an old picture? Because if he on life support, how he sitting up in the bed like,
Probably an old picture.
yeah, him being in the hospital and fell. Chase, don't you see I'm on live? You know, y'all be doing too much.
I really hope and I pray that DMX pull through.
Me too. Me.
It's like it's only so much the body gonna be able to take. And I feel like DMX body is really telling him that he's breaking down. But just in a personal matter, it like make me go back to my own personal my mama, you know, and her 4-year anniversary of being dead was yesterday, you know. So it's like, and DMX was her favorite. Like I remember being a kid pulled to concerts in the front row. Like, why am I at a DMX concert at like 12? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. But my mother battled addiction horribly. And it's like I knew the good heart in her. And it was so many people that always be like, why do you deal with your mama and you know she gonna be like she is? Because I knew it was the addiction versus, you know, it just, you know, my mama versus the two. But she put so much on her body and was already sick and already going through so much. And she tried so hard. But I feel like her body just gave out. Like, and I'm not trying to say that the DMX situation is the same, but before my mama died, it was the same situation. She was on life support for a minute. She ended up getting off and breathed over the machine, but that only lasted for like a week. And then that was it. And I mean, fortunately, you know, a year ago, that was her situation, and she lasted like a year and a half after. So I'm hoping that, you know, DMX get his, you know, granted life again. But I'm praying for the sake that he's not like my mother in a situation where he can really get off drugs and really turn his life around, because my mama was a normal, regular person. DMX is a public figure. So it's like so many more people invested in just his mental health, his physical health. And it's like, I want him to see that, like, it's people really rooting for you. Like, it's people out here who understands that it's an addiction and this is what's going on. And it's okay to say you need help. Like, anybody, it's really okay to say you need help. Like, that's really the first step. But you're not going through this alone. Like, you're not the only person. And that's the reason why so many addicts are afraid to get help, because they really feel like they can't go to their family or other people because they feel like it's just them in that one situation, and it's just weird.
That's all, because addicts need to start pointing their family members out, call them out. Like, I know you ain't looking at me. Your ass eat all motherfucking day. I seen your face buried in the potato chips an hour ago, fatty.
Right.
I'll just start calling people.
You know what? Because if my mama would call me out, she like, I know you addicted to these bum ass niggas. Like, what? You gotta call them out on they fucking shit. I'm just saying, like, it's just real talk. Like, I'm happy and I'm fortunate to be married now, but when my mama was alive, it was some touch and go situations. And if my mama would have we would have been going through AAA together. You never know. I might have been married sooner than later.
For real, like, and be like, bitch, you stay on that bottle. You wake up on that bottle. You go to sleep with the bottle. Motherfucker, I think you took a shower with the bottle. So
Exactly.
About me, you know what I'm saying? And I think I mean, sometimes you just kind of come in the room shooting. You know what I'm saying? That's what most people do to get you off of them. It's deflection. So, you know, you just come in the room, just start aiming at people, and then let everybody know, you know, I'm going to start. I need help.
Right.
Like, after you get done telling everybody what they addicted to, and be like, I'm a stone cold crackhead and I need help. What they going
Girl.
They slip is up too. They slip.
I was watching I was listening to the Ricky Smiley thing. I listened to it on Pandora. So it'd be all them prank phone calls. So this motherfucker trying to prank phone call this lady. And he talking about, yeah, you be in the church. We got some kind of ministry where we trying to help people get over their sins. and they be talking about you an alcoholic, and the members been spotting you out at the bars and shit. First off, sidetrack, if the members is at the bar spot me, what the fuck is they there for? But anyway, so here this lady go on this prank phone call. She said, well, shit, I drink whiskey because I got to stay warm. Like, that'll be me. Like, nigga, I'm warm. Hell, shit, you could not fool her. She said, yes, I like to sit with my legs open because I got to air my pussy out. Like, at that point, Ricky Smiley had to be like, look, this Ricky Smiley. She said, I knew this had to be something. But what the fuck, like, sometimes you gotta just keep it real. That ain't
But she sold out for his show, didn't she?
No, she was herself. She said, well, hell, I drink whiskey because I gotta stay warm. And people who more or less, when you honest about your problems, you get through that shit easier. But these people be out here trying to hide they shit. Like, no, I'm not on drugs. No, I'm not an alcoholic. No, I'm not this. I'm not that. Like, nah, you do it. You be with it. You take it real. You keep it hang. Have a good night. Take that dog with you. She might have been outside. See if she outside and take her with you, cause she.
Breeze. It was warm, real warm today, baby. But this breeze is coming on through. So this robe is hello.
Hey.
This robe is befitting, honey, for the event. I'm getting some snack shit. I'm, get a couple snacks. That's some fat ass shit.
Why's that dog not coming from that? I'm so tired of messing with this goddamn dog, man. This is why these kids gotta grow up and go. Excuse me. You see the dog?
Nothing wrong with the dog now, child.
Sasha.
Here we go.
Get your ass over here. Come on. She back there at that damn fence. Now, you gonna be outside all night or you gonna come on right now? What's your pick? I bet your ass gonna be moving. Come on.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for this shit. And you got me on live acting crazy.
No, you got you on live acting crazy.
No, because this dog want to be outside and it's already raining. Get your ass.
Next time on Ridiculous as Fuck TV.
Y'all tune in to Sports Talk tomorrow at 5 p.m. Listen, because the dog bad. Go in the cage. Look at her. Got to go in the jail. Because she bad. I'll let her out in a minute. Sorry, y'all, for being raggedy. But tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m. for the 3rd episode of Sports Talk. I got a Deshaun Watson update that's going to blow you guys away. It's been some bullshit. If y'all been following it anyway. I can't say bullshit on my podcast because I be trying to keep it PG. But I'm going to just tell y'all on Rants Robes that it's been some bullshit. So, tune in tomorrow, 5 p.m. on Rockyroadmedia.com and MyWhitneyB.com. It'll also premiere live on Facebook, on both Facebook pages. It looked like Raquel said we're moving away from social media anyway. So, y'all could catch a premiere on the Facebook pages or Rocky Road Productions or Whitney B. Or just go on the website.
I think they took the premiere away.
They did? Okay, so it might premiere or it might not premiere tomorrow, y'all, at 5 p.m. But at 5 p.m., it will be on both websites. So go ahead to Rocky Road Media or MyWhitneyB.com. I do have a good show lined up for y'all. I got some NBA talk, a little bit of the Paul Pierce stuff and the Deshaun Watson stuff. So please tune in at 5 p.m. tomorrow to Sports Talk with your girl, Whitney B. And do remember Saturday, you got Love and Success at 4 p.m. Raquel, Shelby the Great. You got Big Fella and Diana. They're going to be on there. They got a good show for y'all. And then right after following Love and Success, you got at 5 p.m. the second episode of Vitamin D. Vitamin D was so good last week, y'all. I'm not sure if y'all seen it, but if you in some toxic-ass relationships, you might want to go back and check that out. So check them out. Check out that first episode on RockyRoadMedia.com as well. But they will be there at 5 p.m. live on Rocky Road Productions Facebook page, and I believe on the Vitamin D pages on both.
I think on there too later.
Okay, so it should be on either or, but check it out. It'll be on Rocky Road Productions anyway, if that's what you guys been following. If you're going to be on that page anyway for Love and Success, stay right there. One more hour for Vitamin D. The second episode, Black, GP, I believe Asia might be back, and Toxic Tone. But it's going to be good, y'all. It's some good shit coming under the Rocky Road Productions brand. Y'all got to stick in. And if you want to advertise, because it's always people watching, if you want to advertise, go to rockyroadmedia.com and fill out the form. And even if you wanted to start a podcast or you wanted to start some kind of like broadcast and you're not sure where to start, go to rockyroadmedia.com and, put in a comment and tell her you need help. And she here for you. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I always got to plug in what we doing real quick. But
Well, I
if you
think
want to go in, Rocky
we
Media.
covered everything. We didn't cover enough shit. We can get to the Toya from Love, Atlanta Housewives later. That ain't even,
Yeah.
But all right, girl.
All right, well, y'all, again, it's Rocky Road Media, ROCKYROADMEADIA. I mean, MEDIA. I'm sorry, ROCKYROADMEDIA.com, RockyRoadMedia.com, and My Whitney B, MYWHITNEYB.com. Rocky Road Media, MyWhitneyB.com. Check it out. All your updates. I got a new blog post on there actually about Baylor. The show will be posted tomorrow. Again, Love and Success, Saturday at 4, Vitamin D, Saturday at 5. Check us out.
Yeah, and I'm going to chop this up and I'm going to post the first clip tomorrow morning.
Peace.
All right now.